Welcome to the Averett Sports Network. Welcome to Danville, Virginia, and welcome to the Grant Center. We have some USA South playoff action in the realm of women's basketball between the Scots of Maryville and the Cougars of Averett University. Averett comes in 17-8, 13-3 in USAC play. Maryville comes in 13-13 and sitting at 500. And 10-6 in the USAC. So let's meet today's starters for each team. First, the 5 on the hardwood for Maryville. Number 3, Libby Gardner. Number 13, Clary Varney. Number 23, Brooke McCurdy. Number 24, Elsa Eckenrod. And number 42, Kelly Wendell. Look for number 22, Catherine Upshaw, to come off the bench and provide some great quality minutes here for Maryville. Now let's meet the starting 5 for the Averett University Cougars. Number 3, Amani Ajay. Number 11, Raven Johnson. Number 12, Alexis Rosia. Number 20, Kiera Smith. And 24 is Brooke Carthen. This is a battle of the 1 seed in Averett University going up against the number 4 seed in the west of Maryville College in the quarterfinals of the USA South Conference Tournament. The Cougars have won 7 of their last 8, which helped them secure the first place in the USAC East for the first time in program history. A big way to secure the bag for the Cougars. And then finishing 4th in the USA Southwest Division, the Scots have won 3 of their last 5, including a win over LaGrange and a big-time win in the opening round of the tournament to advance. The winner of this game will move to the semifinals of the USA South Tournament, where they will face the winner of the number 2 seeded Barrera College and the number 3 seeded William Peace University. So here we go. Both teams ready. Maryville, red on red. The Cougars, so icy in the white on white. Cougars win the tip-off, so Rosia gives the ball over to 17-point per game Brooke Carthen. Carthen takes the screen from Ajay. Gives it over to Raven Johnson, over to Rosia. Rosia takes the screen from Johnson. Gives it off to Johnson. Johnson puts it on the court. Her shot does not go. Rebounded by Maryville. And here we go the other way. Gardner with the ball. Traveling violation called on Elsa Eckenrod. Rosia outside. She averages about 10 points a game. Goes down low to Brooke Carthen. Brooke Carthen doubled as soon as she touches the ball. If you can stop Brooke Carthen, you have a better chance of beating this Averett team. And that was Gardner no good from deep. And Rosia, the nice finger roll goes in. Maryville goes down low to Wendell. Wendell defended by Johnson. Eckenrod, shot no good. Gonna have a rebounding battle between Wendell, who averages 7 rebounds a game, and Raven Johnson, who averages right at 10 rebounds a game. Johnson almost averages a double-double on the year. Averages 8 and 10. And Rosia trying to find a Ajay. Sends it way too high. Looks like the referee may be having some issues. We're going to take a break as we get right back to you. Looked like there was a issue. The referee might have jammed his finger catching the ball from the high pass from Rosia. And so this is Varney and Eckenrod driving against Ajay. Ajay doing a great job of defending. And here goes Rosia the other way. 2-on-3 fast break, her and Smith. She gives it off to Smith. Deep three, and it's good. Kiera Smith from way downtown Danville. 5-0 is the score, and the Cougars lead it. Three-pointer attempted by Maryville, no good. That was McCurdy. And that's going to be too easy. Carthen smacking herself. She didn't get that easy layup. Maryville has to try and get some more quality shots. They cannot try and just keep up with the three-point shooting of the Cougars. They have to try and get quality shots and just play Maryville basketball. So Samantha Texan checks in for Raven Johnson. That gives the Cougars another shooter on the court. We got about three more than reliable shooters from way downtown. And Rosia getting in there and getting her hands dirty, trying to get that steal, and the Cougars will get the ball off the turnover. Cougars lead at 6-0. Texan inbounds to Rosia. And a jive from downtown, and it's good. Amani Ajay, the senior, knocking it down from beyond the arc. And Wendell gets her team on the board with 2 points. Rosia rotating off the pick, and the mid-range jumper falls. Five seconds on the shot clock. Wendell with it. Her shot no good. Grabbed her on rebound and put it back up for the second chance points. It's a good job from the junior, to stand in there and stay strong. So McCurdy on the rebound, and she goes the other way. Back down low to Wendell, and a foul will be called on Amani Ajay.
Foul on number 3, Amani Ajay. Her first, team's first. At the line, she is Ellie Wendell.
So Lunsford and Johnson back on the court for the Cougars as Wendell knocks down both of her free throws. Shelby Hicks checks in for Wendell. Smith goes down low to Johnson. Johnson double teamed. And ball will go to Maryville as Raven Johnson was trying to chase down that rebound. Great defense there from Maryville. And a nice pass there. Unlucky roll if you're a Maryville fan. Clary Varney did a good job to find open space. Nice jab step from Rosia, finds Johnson. Lunsford in the corner. Traveling violation called on her. And Kiera Smith with the steal. Here goes Cameron Lunsford, 3-on-2 fast break. Ball over to Rosia. Rotating off the glass and just off the front of the rim. Catherine Upshaw, the senior, will be called on a foul. Carlton checks in for Kiera Smith. And that ball was inbounded to Carlton. Carlton tried to get a hard basket there. And so Raven Johnson will be called on the foul that time against Shelby Hicks, the sophomore out of Gordonsville, Tennessee.
Foul on number 13, Samantha Texan, her first, team second. To the line, Shelby Hicks, shooting.
Hicks does not get her first free throw to go, but Raven Johnson knocks that ball out of bounds, so Maryville ball. Ball inbounded to Hicks. The Cougars block it, but that's Upshaw able to get to the ball, so 25 seconds on the clock for Maryville. Upshaw from downtown, and it falls.
3 points for the Scots.
Upshaw with the in-rhythm three-pointer there. Lunsford trying to find Johnson, and Texan will scoop up the loose ball, and she will find Johnson. Out to Lunsford, over to Rosia. Rosia, nice ball fake there. Mid-range free throw range jumper falls for Rosia. Hicks shot, no good. Rosia gets it, and she will slow the pace down. Ball over to Carlton.
Foul on number 11.
Holland Gerald's called on that foul. Ajay checks back in, ball in the cart. Not able to fight through the contact that time. 2-point game, Cougars lead it. Hicks with it. Hicks with it. Easy turnaround layup.
2 points for Shelby Hicks.
13 apiece. Maryville able to come back and tie this ball game up. And Rosia was fouled on that play. That is going to be number 11, Holland Gerald's, picking up her second foul of the quarter. Free throw good from Rosia. So Eckenrod, Wendell, and it looked like Varney all checking back in from Maryville. Shot good from Rosia. Cougars rotating well on defense. Maryville able to find a good shot there, and that was Varney off the glass and in. 15 apiece. It looks like it's going to be a steal for Maryville. And that's a great job by Cameron Lunsford to get back and not foul. Five seconds on the shot clock. And the Cougars get a steal. They find Amani Ajay. Layup is good. One minute remaining in the first quarter. The Cougars hold the lead by 2 points. Nice pocket pass there. And a charge called there on Eckenrod. Kiera Smith checking in for Cameron Lunsford. And it looked like Hicks is checking in as well. Hicks checking in for Eckenrod. Maryville able to get the steal, and here they go the other way. Off the glass and in. There's about 2 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. So Britt Carthen was fouled on that play. She'll step to the free throw line. First free throw rolls off the front of the rim. Courtney Hunt checking in for the Cougars. Delana Lowry checking in for Maryville. And Raven Johnson grabs the rebound, but it slips out of her hand looking for a pass. 6.8 seconds left. Shot no good. Kiera Smith blocked the second shot from Wendell as she grabbed a rebound. So a very even first quarter, 17-17. Both teams tied up after one. 17-17 is the score. Both teams were even in that first quarter of action. Gardner with it. Kiara Smith able to get her hands in there. Possession will stay with Maryville. 19 seconds on the shot clock. Eckenrod will check back in. Checks in for Lowry. Hicks looking for a passing option. Finds it in Wendell. Wendell goes to Eckenrod. Eckenrod spinning. Shot off the glass. No good. Carthen pulls down the rebound, and here we go. She finds Hunt, and Hunt rushed the layup. And Gardner gets her shot to go as she is fouled.
Foul on number 20, Smith.
Free throw good from Gardner. Kiera Smith outside takes the screen from Raven Johnson. She finds Raven Johnson off the roll. Nice find from Kiera Smith. Maryville holds a 1-point lead, 20-19. Outside is Gardner. Shot no good. Kiera Smith snatching that rebound down. Ball over to Rosia. Rosia finds Smith. Smith gives it off to Courtney Hunt. Hunt. Smith from downtown again. No good. And Gardner going the other way. Eckenrod outside. Hicks able to find Wendell. Back out to Gardner. 15 seconds on the shot clock. And I think Carthen was trying to find Kiera Smith. So we got Amani Ajayi, Denise Chambers, and Sam Texan all checking in for the Cougars. Hicks outside with it, back over to Gardner. Gardner back to Hicks. Hicks working against Ajayi. Pull-up jumper from Hicks is good.
2 points from number 45, Shelby Hicks.
Rosia pulls from 3. No good. Rebounded by Maryville, able to scoop it up. And here goes Gardner the other way, 22-19. They hold the advantage with 7:20 left in the second quarter. Eckenrod off the screen, able to find Wendell. Raven Johnson able to get the block there as she was falling down. Texan for 3. It falls right out. Hits the front of the rim and takes an unlucky roll. Raven Johnson picking up the steal. 2-on-1 fast break. And she gets the shot to go. 22-21. Amani Ajayi trying to get her hands in there. Hicks leans in, shot no good. Gets her own rebound, but she will be fouled that time.
Number 3, Amani Ajayi, that's her second. And the team second.
So it looks like we've got number 32, Lowry, checking in. Carthen checking back in. And Genesis Wieters will check in. Wieters pulls down the rebound as soon as she gets into the game. Carthen finds Wieters. Wieters pull-up jumper. No good. Try to get her on rebound. Could not. Sam Texan diving in there. 23-21 Maryville. Again, they lead. Gardner working against Rosia. And Hicks from way downtown. No good. That ball bouncing around, and Wieters touches it as it goes out of bounds. Ball inbounded to Gardner. Eckenrod finds Hicks. Shot good. Timeout called. 30-second timeout called by Averett. 25-21. Maryville leads it. Maryville leads it in this one. We'll see it with the ball. Let's see if Coach Cutie was able to draw something up. Zenise Chambers gets it rolling. Finds Rosia. Rosia thought about taking it from way downtown. Finger roll off the glass in.
2 points for Alexis Rosia.
Rosia is so good at finding her way to the basket. And that shot good from Eckenrod. Zenise Chambers loses that pass. I think it just carried through her arms there. Eckenrod with it. Over to Hicks. Hicks defended by Wieters. And Wieters will be called on the foul.
Foul on number 23, Genesis Walters, coming to the line, shoot Shelby Hicks.
So Cam Lunsford, Kiera Smith, and Raven Johnson all checking back into the game for the Cougars. 5-point game as Hicks is at the line for one more shot. Shot comes off the back iron. Carthen gives it up to Rosia. Rosia directing traffic, gives it over to Lunsford. Lunsford finds Johnson. Johnson over to Smith. Takes the screen from Johnson. Trying to find Johnson. Johnson ends up with it. Gives it off to Rosia. Rosia, nice ball fake there. Able to find Johnson on the pocket pass. Out to Rosia again. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Kiera Smith. Shot good. Kiera Smith at the buzzer. Eckenrod lowering that shoulder and getting physical in the paint. And Brooke getting her shot to go. Eckenrod's gonna limp off. It looks like she's okay, able to walk off under her own pressure. I think her and Raven Johnson collided as Johnson turned around and didn't see her. Just a 1-point game now as the Cougars have been playing well out of that timeout break from Coach Liz Hudy. Johnson defending outside. Working against Lowry. This is Gardner. Gardner with it from way downtown for three. No good. Rebounded by Rosia. And here goes the Cougars the other way. She finds Brooke Carthen. And that shot was blocked by Warner. Rosia from downtown. No good. Rebounded by Raven Johnson out to Lunsford. And it looks like the Cougars are going to slow it down. Lunsford pocket pass to Johnson, and Johnson's going to step to the free throw line.
Foul on number 32, Delaney Lowry. That's her first. From the line shoot, number 11, Reagan Johnson.
Johnson's first shot up and in. And Gardner, nice hesitation move to find the lane to the basket there. Rosia, back over to Smith. Over to Johnson, Raven Johnson, trying to find Rosia, ends up in the hands of McCurdy. McCurdy the other way. McCurdy gives it off to Gardner. Gardner, finger roll off the glass, almost the same hesitation move. That time to get past Rosia. 32-29, Kiera Smith with it. Raven Johnson mid-range jumper, no good. And McCurdy with it again. Hicks outside looking for something. Warner, shot no good, rebounded by Johnson. And the Cougars trail by 3 points with just under a minute and a half to go in this second quarter of play. Ten seconds on the shot clock. Carthen puts her shot up. She's going to get 2 shots at the free throw line. And that would be Hicks called on the foul.
Foul on Shelly Hicks, her first, the team's second. Brooke Carthen at the line, shooting for 2.
Carthen, shot no good. Ajay and Hunt will both check in for the Cougars. Carthen's second shot, no good as well. Ajay grabs the rebound but tries to find Smith. Smith didn't look like she was ready for it. So Maryville has the ball now with a 3-point lead and under a minute to go. And now it's Eckenrod again finding a lane. Maryville doing such a good job of finding the open lanes, and Lunsford found one herself, and neither her or Ajay could get their shots to go. So Gardner fouled on that play. Lunsford will be called on the foul.
Number 21, Cameron Lunsford. Up at the line, Libby Gardner. That was Cameron Lunsford's first foul.
33.6 seconds. There's over 3.5 seconds left, or separates, the shot clock and game clock. A jive from downtown. Thank you. She said she's 2 for 2. If you're going to leave me open, I'm going to put them up. And Amani Ajayi brings it to just a 4-point deficit with 15 seconds to go. It looks like Eckenrod will try and dribble this ball out. So ball stays with Maryville with 4.4 to go. Rosia will come in for Courtney Hunt. Gardner from downtown, and it's good at the buzzer. 39-32, 7-point game. Maryville leads it after the first half. We'll be right back here on the Averett Sports Network. And we are back. Maryville does hold a 7-point advantage. They played very well in that first half. Raven Johnson does a great job to find Ajay, and Ajay turns it over, trying to give it over to Rosia. Lily Gardner leading the game in points. She's got 12 points, and that is Maryville taking a shot from outside. And that was McCurdy. Smith trying to find Carthen. Carthen was fouled there. Fouled by Varney. So Varney, I believe that is Varney's first, or excuse me, that is Varney's third, so she will come and take a break on the bench. Ajay from downtown again. She was 2 for 2 in the first half. Misses her first second half attempt. And I believe they're going to say Carthen. Yep, they're going to call Carthen on the foul there. So Eckenrod will step to the free throw line.
At the line to shoot, number 24, Elsa Eckenrod.
Eckenrod makes the first free throw. Eckenrod's second free throw is up and good as well. So that makes it 41-32. Cougars trail by 9 in this game. But we know this Cougar team can come back from that. Smith outside, over to Ajay. Ajay over to Carthen. Carthen, mid-range jumper does not fall. Carthen has been off all game first half. She only had 3 total points. She averages 17 a game, so definitely not the normal Brooke Carthen that you're used to seeing. Carthen comes up with the steal, and here we go. She finds Ajay trailing. Layup falls in. Timeout call, 41-33. Can the Cougars hold on to the momentum? So here we go, out of the timeout break. I think Coach Liz Hudy saw something that she liked. Gardner from downtown, and it falls. 15 in the game so far for Gardner. In the post to Ajay, her shot no good. Cougars come up with it, ball out to Rosia. Johnson outside with it, over to Carthen. Carthen over to Ajay. Ajay down low to Johnson. Johnson double team, gets it out to Rosia. Rosia 4-3, no good. So Gardner brings it the other way for the Scots. There's McCurdy over to Hicks. Hicks. Raven Johnson able to get her hand in there. Here goes Rosia. Her shot no good, but Kiara Smith right there for the rebound and putback. Smith had 5 points in that first half. Shot good from Gardner. Raven Johnson fouled on the shot, so she'll step to the line.
Foul on number 42, Kelly Wandell. Coming to the line to shoot for the Cougars, number 11, Raven Johnson.
Johnson's second shot is good, so 47-38. The Cougars still trail by 9. They've got to find a way to start cutting into the deficit. Gardner, mid-range jumper, no good. So Sam Texan will check on for Brooke Carthen. Rosia able to find Johnson down low. A great pass from Alexis Rosia. So just a 7-point deficit now. Ball outside over to Wardner. And then that's Hicks. Shot no good, and Kiera Smith pulling down the rebound. I'm going to call a jump ball, and possession stays with Maryville. So that inbound pass trails out of bounds, so the Cougars will take possession of the ball back. So a 7-point lead. Let's see what the Cougars can do. Rosia with it, directing traffic. Texan finds Ajayi. Ajayi thought about the three-pointer. Drive, spinning. And she is fouled on the shot. It's a good look from Ajayi. That was Eckenrod called on the foul. Ajayi, first shot no good. Ajayi's second free throw goes in. So the Cougars cutting into the deficit here. Chipping away, not trying to get it all back at once. Eckenrod, nice pump fake. Runner does not go. Johnson on the rebound, but Raven Johnson knocked that ball out of Eckenrod's hands. So McCurdy and Wandale both checking back in. And we go ball with Upshaw. Upshaw gives it off to Gardner. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Raven Johnson pulls down the rebound, and ball was Rosia now. Let's see what the Cougars can do. Half-court offense here. Ball over to Texan. Texan driving. Shot good. Nice tough bucket there from Sam Texan. Four-point game now, 47-43. And Gardner trying to find Wandale. She does, and It's McCurdy rotating. Shot no good. And the Cougars going the other way. Ball to Carthen. And shot is good. And just like that, it is a 2-point ball game. 47, or a 3-point ball game, 47-44. The Cougars are coming back. Two-point ball game, 47-45. The Cougars have made their way back. And so Carthen will be called on that foul, trying to sneak and get the ball from Gardner. So Brooke Carthen picks up her second foul. Gardner shot no good. Hicks able to collect the ball. Eckenrod with it. Ball back over to Gardner. Fresh shot clock. Nice pocket pass to Eckenrod, but Raven Johnson does a great job of getting their hands in. Raven Johnson had 2 steals in that first half, and Brooke Carthen fighting through the contact. Tie ball game. 47-47. As we mentioned earlier in this third quarter, Maryville led by as much as 11. They cannot count these Lady Cougars out. And a moving screen called. And so here's Rosia with it. The Cougars can take the lead back. Ajay trying to receive that pass and go quick off the spin and lay off the glass is what she was going to look to do, but ball slipped out of her hands and went out of bounds. 47-47. Can the Cougars play some more good defense here? Gardner with it. Kiera Smith will check over back at the scorer's table. Great defense there. Here goes Brooke Carthen the other way. Shot just rolls off the rim. Jump ball called. And so Kiera Smith will check in for the Cougars. Cougars get possession of the ball back, 47-47. Ball over to Rosia. Raven Johnson with it over to Ajay. Ajay for 3. Good! That's Amani Ajay's third three-pointer of the game. Amani Ajay dialing it in from downtown this game, 50-47. Rosia knocking that out of the way. Rosia collecting the steal. Can she go coast to coast? And she does, and one. Alexis Rosia got the crowd on their feet. Alexis Rosia able to collect the steal, go coast to coast, draw the foul, and get the bucket. She's going to step to the line for one more. 52-47 as the Cougars enter the bonus. And that's going to be a lane violation. And so with the lane violation, since Rosia made it, they will just continue and give Maryville the ball. But had Rosia missed it, then Rosia would have got another chance. These Cougar fans are excited. The cheerleaders getting the crowd into it. 47-53, the Cougars lead by 6. Wendell with it. Over to Gardner. Gardner to Hicks. Hicks draws the foul, and she's going to step to the line for one more.
2 more points for the Scots.
Genesis Wieters will check into the game here. Looks like she's checking in for Imani Ajay. So here's Rosia over to Smith. And Carthen, fade away bucket. Brooke Carthen working against her defender, leans in and gets the step back fade away mid-range jump shot to go. 5-point game. And Hicks will be fouled again. Foul will be called on Genesis Wieters.
And the team's fourth.
And Hicks misses the first one. So Hicks sinks the second one. 4-point game. Rosia finds Carthen. Carthen back over to Rosia. Cougars basically forcing Maryville to get back on defense quickly. Under a minute to go in this third quarter. Kiera Smith with it over to Wieters. Wieters trying to go to Raven Johnson. Johnson wasn't all the way set and ready for that pass. And here's Gardner the other way. Hicks mid-range jumper. No good. Rebounded by Wendell, and Rosia got in there and got her hands on that ball. Jump ball called, so possession will stay with Maryville. Carthen sitting down on defense there. $15 seconds on the shot clock for Maryville. Coach Trevelyan directing his team. Gardner, 5 seconds on the clock. Kiera Smith sitting down on defense as well. And a foul will be called on Kiera Smith. Brooke McCurdy was rolling around there trying to find her way to the basket and drew the foul from Kiera Smith. McCurdy makes her shots 53-55. All right, there was the issue with the clock. So 12.5 seconds left. So Rosia, 10 seconds on the clock. Finds Johnson. Johnson finds Wieters. Couldn't get the lay to go. 1 second buzzer beater shot. No good. So 55-53 is the score. The Cougars lead it by 2 at the start of the fourth quarter. 55-53. The Cougars with an amazing third quarter comeback. Maryville has to become more efficient like they were in the first half. The Cougars just playing great defense. Great block there from Genesis Wieters. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Varney with it against Smith. Wieters able to collect that steal, and here we go the other way to Rosia. Rosia finds Wieters. Shot good from Genesis Wieters. Four-point lead for your Cougars. Shot no good. Rebounded by Raven Johnson. Ball over to Carthen. Carthen from downtown. No good. Trying to get that ball over to Wendell, trying to force it between three defenders. 3-on-2 fast break for Rosia. Rosia finds Johnson, and a blocking foul will be called. So Rosia will step to the, Raven Johnson will step to the line for 2 free throws. It looks like Amani Ajayi will check in here shortly. First shot good. Ajayi looks like she's checking in for Genesis Wieters. Raven Johnson sinks both shots. And Rosia getting in there and knocking that inbound out. Texan in for Carthen. And I'm going to say 29 seconds on the shot clock. And so Gardner with it, trying to bring her team back. They're only down by 6. They had a very efficient first half. For sure they can do that in another 10 minutes. They just offensively have not been playing well. Hicks will check in. Looks like she's coming in to get Brooke McCurdy. So Kiera Smith will be called on the foul.
Number 20, Kiera Smith. Shooting number 23, Brooke McCurdy for the Scots.
First shot, no good. It's Varney of the Scots at the free throw line. Chambers checking in for Smith. Neither shot able to go in for Varney. Ajayi finding Raven Johnson, reverse layup, no good. And that shot no good from Eckenrod. Zanice Chambers brings it up the court for the Cougars. And Amani Ajay able to drive the lane, drive baseline, and get her shot to go. And Texan does a good job of getting her hands in there. Here goes Amani Ajay, 2-on-2 fast break. Shot no good. Gardner with it going the other way from Maryville. Her shot no good. Possession will go to the Cougars. Carthen will check back in, 61-53. The Cougars lead it in the fourth quarter. (61-53). The Cougars lead it. They came back, took the lead, and have not looked back since. Maryville have not been playing as efficiently in the second half as they did in the first. Ball over to Texan. Texan wanted a three-point shot there. Mid-range jumper instead. No good. Carthen rebound, put back. Rolls off. Nice pocket pass to find Wendell. More to Carthen. Over to Chambers, and Chambers will get it past half court. Ball to Rosia. Rosia for three. And off the glass, and then the bank is open. 64-55. The Cougars lead it by 9. And Jai pulls down that rebound. And the ref will call a timeout as there might be a issue with the clock. So I think they're going to say 5 seconds on the shot clock. So 5 seconds on the shot clock. It's a lot of three-point shooters on the court for the Cougars, so you got time for a pass, a dribble. You got time for maybe another pass to find somebody. Rosia from way downtown. Off the mark, but Carthen able to pull down that rebound. And possession goes to Maryville. Gardner kicks it out in the corner. No good for Maryville. That was Upshaw. Timeout called by Maryville. 4:40 left in the game. 64-57 is the score. 64-57. It is Averett basketball. Ball inbounded to Kiera Smith. Smith up to Rosia, and they have a numbers advantage. Runner from Rosia just rolls out. And that's Eckenrod working against Carthen. Eckenrod gets her own rebound, and she gets her own second chance points. Five-point lead for the Cougars. And Smith doing a good job of driving the lane there. Ajay pulling down the rebound, and her second chance points don't go. I think they were looking for a foul, but nevertheless, Maryville the other way. Rosia in the corner to Smith. Smith drives baseline, and she is fouled.
Foul against Kelly Wandell, number 42. Turn to the line for the Cougars, number 20.
So Kiera Smith will step to the line for 2 free throws. 5-point lead the Cougars have. First free throw, no good. That's McCurdy checking back in for Maryville, the freshman. And the Cougars will check in the freshman of their own, and Cameron Lunsford. Smith misses both free throws, but Cameron Lunsford comes in and gets the rebound. And so the Cougars will set up with a new shot clock. Ball over to Kiera Smith. Trying to find Ajay, but that was Wendell getting her hands in there and stealing that ball. Eckenrod driving the lane. Shot good. Good control there from Eckenrod. 3-point game now. Ball to Ajay. Ajay gets her shot blocked. Wendell playing good in the paint so far in this last stretch. Three-pointer from Eckenrod, and it's good. That's Elsa Eckenrod bringing her team in it, and it's a tie ball game just like that. Ball to Smith. Smith. Shot put up, and a foul was called. So Kiera Smith will step to the free throw line. First free throw is good. Gardner will check in for the Scots, and then Johnson and Carthen checking in for the Cougars. Both teams putting all of their, what they feel like is their best lineup to finish this last stretch of 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Kiera Smith gives her team a 2-point lead, 66-64. Just over 2 minutes to go. The Cougars lead it. And so 66-64, the Cougars hold a 2-point lead. It's Maryville basketball with 2:09 left. Raven Johnson able to get her hands on that ball, and the Cougars come up with it. Here goes Carthen the other way. Looks like a 3-on-2 fast break. Carthen will slow it down. Kiera Smith with it. And the Cougars are going to try and bleed as much as this clock as possible before they try and get a bucket. And a traveling violation called on Kiera Smith. So the Cougars still hold a 2-point advantage with a minute and a half to go. Cougars almost come up with another steal. Wendell thought about that three-pointer. She wanted it bad. Would have given her team the lead. Shot no good. Wendell gets fouled. So Wendell will step to the free throw line. Kelly Wendell, the junior out of Clinton, Tennessee. First shot is good for Wendell. Brings it to a 1-point game. Cougars get the rebound, and here we go. Rosia again slowing it down, a 1-point lead. Carthen outside. Takes the screen from Smith. Pull-up jumper. No good. And Maryville can get a 2-for-1 if they work quick here. Timeout call with 41.7 seconds. 1-point game. The Cougars lead it. (66-65), a 1-point game. The Cougars lead it. Maryville has the ball, under a minute to go. Maryville can get a 2-for-1 if they can make a quick shot here. Shot no good. Rebounded by Brooke Carthen. Rosia needs to go the other way, and Rosia will be intentionally fouled. Full court press defense in effect for Maryville. Ball to Texan. And Texan will be intentionally fouling. I was going to say Maryville is just going to keep intentionally fouling until the Cougars are in the bonus. Texan misses the first one. That's what Maryville needed. The Cougars need Texan to make this free throw here. She misses that one. Carthen gets the rebound. Carthen dribbles it out, gives it over to Rosia. And Rosia will be intentionally fouled. That was the break that Maryville needed. Maryville needed the Cougars to miss both of those free throws, and that's exactly what Texan did. And Rosia misses one now. And so Rosia needs this one to fall in. And she does. Now the Cougars can at least afford a 2-pointer. cannot give up a three-pointer here. Gardner with it. Eckenrod, shot no good. Johnson pulls down the rebound, and she's going to go to the free throw line. 9.6 seconds. The Cougars lead by 2. Eckenrod, 17 for 72, 23% on the year. 4 three-pointers. Had enough time to probably find another shot. Johnson misses the first one. And again, the Cougars desperately need this one to fall in. That way they could allow any shot. Second shot falls in for Johnson. Amani Ajayi checks in. Timeout called. 3-point game. Cougars lead it. A shave under 10 seconds to go. (68-65). The Cougars lead by 3. What you don't want to do is you don't want to foul. You want to try and make them dribble as much as possible here. Gardner with it. 5 seconds. Gardner step back 3. No good. Smith on the rebound, and the Cougars, they're actually going to get Kiera Smith for a traveling violation. Kiera Smith called on a traveling violation, so it's going to be Maryville basketball with a tick on the clock. So you have to think there's going to be a timeout called here as soon as we get the clear justification here. Let's see how much time they put on the clock with Maryville. Maryville gets 1.9 seconds on the clock. Timeout call. 3-point game. The Cougars need to defend. .9 seconds on the clock. Maryville has enough time to pass it in. Enough time to pass it in and get a very quick shot off. This ball's probably going to try and go to McCurdy. McCurdy's the best three-point shooter on the team. Three-pointer, no good. The Cougars win the game. The Cougars win it 68-65. And so the Cougars will go on to play the winner of the Berea versus William Peace game. Time is yet to be announced, but the Cougars win and keep going. 3-point game here. An exciting USAC women's basketball game as usual. Thank you for joining us here on the Averett Sports Network.